The sand did not feel like sand anymore. It felt like heavy, wet clay. Kakarot punched the chest of a sand soldier. His fist went right through it. The sand exploded out the back. But the soldier did not fall. It did not scream. It just looked at him with empty holes for eyes. Then, the hole in his chest closed. The sand moved like liquid. It filled the gap. The soldier raised a club made of hard sandstone. It swung the club at Kakarot's head. Kakarot ducked. The wind from the swing messed up his hair. He kicked the soldier's legs. The legs crumbled. The soldier fell. But before it hit the ground, the legs grew back. It stood up again. It was impossible. It was like fighting the ocean. You can punch the water, but the water always comes back. Kakarot jumped back. He landed next to Tien. Tien was sweating. His 3 eyes were darting around. There were too many of them. Hundreds of sand golems. They were surrounding the small group of heroes. "This isn't working," Kakarot said. His voice was tight. He was tired. The fight with the wolves had drained him. Now this. Physical attacks are useless. They just reform. We need to burn them. Tien nodded. He put his hands together. He formed a triangle. "I will try to vaporize them. Stand back." Tien focused his energy. The vein on his forehead popped out. "Tri-beam. Ha!" A massive square beam of yellow energy shot out. It hit a group of 10 golems. The light was blinding. The heat was intense. The sand turned into glass instantly. Then the glass shattered into dust. The 10 golems were gone, but Tawa just laughed. She was floating above the battlefield. She held her staff like a queen holding a scepter. She tapped the air. The desert floor rumbled. More sand rose up. 10 more golems formed to replace the ones Tien destroyed. "You are wasting your energy," Tawa said. Her voice was calm. It was annoying. "I have the whole desert to play with. You only have your little bodies. Give up. Submit to the experiment." Kakarot looked up at her. He hated her. He hated magic. It was cheating. In the demon realm, you fought with your hands. You fought with your spirit. Magic was for cowards who couldn't throw a punch. "I will never submit," Kakarot yelled. He charged a Kai blast in his hand. It was purple and black. He threw it at Tawa. The blast flew straight at her face. Tawa didn't move. A clear barrier appeared in front of her. The blast hit the barrier and dissolved. It didn't even leave a scratch. Tawa sighed. "You are so primitive, Kakarot. You use your energy like a blunt rock. Let me show you how to use it like a needle." Tawa pointed her staff at Kakarot. The tip of the staff glowed pink. A thin beam of pink light shot out. It wasn't an attack. It was a signal. It moved faster than Kakarot could dodge. It hit him right in the forehead. Kakarot froze. He felt a cold shiver go down his spine. It went into his brain. His vision went blurry. The blue sky of Earth turned red. The sand golems didn't look like sand anymore. They looked like demons. They looked like the guards from the mines. They looked like Dabura. Kakarot shook his head. "Get out," he growled. "Get out of my head." But the voice in his head was loud. It was Towa's voice. "Kill them," the voice said. "They are weak. They are holding you back. You are a Saiyan of the demon realm. You are a predator. Eat them." Kakarot turned around. He looked at Krillin, but he didn't see Krillin. He saw a small, weak demon holding a rock. He saw prey. His instincts took over. The Uzaru inside him roared. It wanted blood. Kakarot's eyes turned completely white. He bared his sharp teeth. He growled at Krillin. Krillin stepped back. "Hey, Kakarot," Krillin asked. "Why are you looking at me like that? We are on the same side, right?" Kakarot didn't answer. He lunged. He moved so fast Krillin couldn't react. Kakarot grabbed Krillin by the throat. He lifted him off the ground. Krillin gagged. He kicked his legs. Kakarot, stop! It's me! Krillin choked out. Tien saw this. He turned around. Kakarot, what are you doing? Let him go. Tien ran towards them. He tried to pull Kakarot's arm, but Kakarot's arm was like iron. It didn't move. Toa watched from the sky. She smiled. She took out a notepad. She started writing. Subject 73 is susceptible to mind control, she wrote. Demon instincts override logical centers. Aggression increased by 400%. This is excellent data. She wanted to see if Kakarot would actually kill his friend. She wanted to see if the Earth influence was strong enough to stop him. Kakarot squeezed tighter. Krillin's face was turning blue. Kakarot raised his other hand. He formed a claw. He was going to rip Krillin apart. Kill him, the voice said. He is weak. But then, Kakarot heard another sound. It was the sound of a heartbeat. Krillin's heartbeat. It was fast. It was scared. It reminded Kakarot of something. It reminded him of the rabbit he saved in the Demon Realm forest. The one he didn't need. The one that was soft. The strong protect the weak. The words flashed in his mind. Not Toa's words. His own words. The words he said to Dabura. Kakarot's hand shook. He stopped squeezing. He looked at Krillin's eyes. He saw the tears. He saw the fear. This wasn't a demon. This was his pack. Kakarot screamed, "Ah!" He let go of Krillin. Krillin fell to the sand, coughing. Kakarot grabbed his own head. He punched himself in the face. Hard. Smack. He punched himself again. Smack. He needed pain. Pain cleared the mind. Pain broke the spell. "Get out!" Kakarot yelled. He flared his aura. The purple energy exploded around him. It pushed the pink magic out of his brain. His eyes turned back to black. He panted. He looked at Krillin. "Are you okay?" Kakarot asked. His voice was rough. Krillin rubbed his neck. "I think so," Krillin rasped. "You have a strong grip, buddy. Don't do that again." Toa frowned. She stopped writing. "Disappointing," she said. He resisted the command. His emotional attachment to these creatures is stronger than I thought. No matter. If he won't kill them, I will simply crush them all. Toa raised her staff high. The black crystal in the ground pulsed. It sent a massive wave of energy into the sand. The golems stopped fighting. They started to melt. They flowed together. They formed a giant pool of moving sand. Then the pool began to rise. It grew higher and higher. It took the shape of a leg, then a body, then a head. A giant sand monster stood over them. It was 50 feet tall. It had 4 arms. It had a mouth that looked like a cave. It was a sand titan. Tien looked up at the titan. His eyes widened. "You have got to be kidding me," Tien said. "How do we fight that?" The titan roared. It was a sound like rocks grinding together. It raised one of its giant fists. It punched the ground. Boom! The shockwave knocked everyone off their feet. Kakarot rolled in the sand. He stood up. He looked at the titan. "We have to hit it hard," Kakarot said. "All at once. We have to blow it away." Krillin stood up. "I'm running low on Kai," Krillin said. Tien nodded. "Me too. That tri-beam took a lot out of me." Kakarot grit his teeth. "I will distract it," Kakarot said. "You guys charge your biggest attacks. Aim for the head." Kakarot flew up. He was a tiny speck compared to the titan. "Hey, ugly!" Kakarot yelled. "Over here." He fired a volley of energy blasts at the titan's face. The blasts hit the sand. Bam, bam, bam. They made small craters, but the sand just filled them in again. The titan swatted at Kakarot. Its hand was the size of a bus. Kakarot dodged. He flew under the arm. He kicked the titan in the neck. It felt like kicking a mountain. His foot hurt. The titan didn't even flinch. It grabbed Kakarot out of the air. It was fast for something so big. The sand hand wrapped around Kakarot. It squeezed. Kakarot felt his bones creak. He couldn't move his arms. He couldn't move his legs. He was trapped. Toa laughed. "That is the end of the experiment," she said. "Squeeze him until he pops. Then I will collect the sample." The Titan squeezed harder. Kakarot screamed. He couldn't breathe. He felt his ribs bending. He looked down at Tien and Krillin. They were charging their attacks, but they were too slow. He was going to die. He was going to be crushed into paste. Suddenly, a streak of white light tore through the sky. It was faster than sound. It hit the Titan's arm at the elbow. Slice. The giant sand arm was cut clean off. The hand holding Kakarot lost its power. It crumbled. Kakarot fell. He caught himself in the air. He looked at the arm falling to the ground. It turned into a pile of sand. Who did that? Kakarot wondered. He looked up. Floating high above them, with his arms crossed, was a familiar figure in white armor. It was Vegeta. The prince had returned. Vegeta looked down at the Titan. He looked down at Toa. He looked down at Kakarot. "What a mess," Vegeta said. His voice was amplified so everyone could hear. "I leave for 1 hour, and you let the planet get taken over by dirt monsters. You are pathetic, Kakarot." Kakarot flew up to Vegeta's level. "You came back," Kakarot said. He was holding his ribs. "Did you forget something?" Vegeta scoffed. "I forgot nothing. I sensed a large power. I thought it was you finally growing a spine. But I see you are just getting beaten up by a pile of sand. I cannot let a low-class warrior embarrass the Saiyan race like this. If anyone is going to kill you, it is going to be me, not some sandcastle." Toa looked at Vegeta. She adjusted her glasses. "Another Saiyan?" she asked. "Interesting. This one has a different energy signature. More royal, more prideful. He might be a better subject." Toa waved her staff. The Titan grew its arm back in seconds. It roared at Vegeta. "Kill the new one," Toa ordered. The Titan swung at Vegeta. Vegeta didn't dodge. He held out his hand. He fired a blast of yellow energy. Big bang attack. The ball of energy hit the Titan's hand. Boom! The entire hand was vaporized. The explosion was massive. It blew the clouds away. Vegeta smirked. "See," Vegeta said. "It is just sand. You just have to hit it harder." Kakarot watched. He was impressed. Vegeta was strong. His energy was condensed. It was sharp. Kakarot's energy was wild and messy. He needed to learn that control. But the Titan's hand started to grow back again. The sand flowed up from the desert. It never stopped. Vegeta's smile faded. "It regenerates. That is annoying." Toa chuckled. "My magic is endless, Prince. As long as the crystal stands, the Titan is immortal. You cannot win." Vegeta looked at the crystal in the ground. It was glowing red. "So that is the source," Vegeta said. "Fine, I will blow up the crystal, and the planet with it if I have to." Vegeta started to charge a Gallic gun. He aimed it at the ground. "Wait." Kakarot grabbed Vegeta's arm. "Don't. If you blow up the crystal like that, the explosion will wipe out the city nearby. My friends are down there." Vegeta shook Kakarot off. "Don't touch me. I don't care about your friends. I care about winning." Kakarot stood in front of Vegeta. "I won't let you," Kakarot said. His eyes were serious. "We have to destroy the monster without destroying the Earth." Vegeta glared at him. They stared at each other for a second. Saiyan against Saiyan. Then Vegeta huffed. "Fine, have it your way. What is your plan, genius?" Kakarot looked at the Titan. "It takes time to regenerate," Kakarot said. "If we blow away its whole body at once, completely, every grain of sand, maybe it won't be able to come back. We need to combine our attacks. A double blast." Vegeta looked disgusted. "Team up? With you? I would rather die." Kakarot smiled. "If you don't team up, you lose." Do you want to lose to a dirt monster? Vegeta's eye twitched. He hated losing. He hated it more than anything. Fine, Vegeta spat. One time. Only this one time. The Titan roared. It grew wings of sand. It flew up towards them. It opened its mouth. It fired a beam of compressed sand. It looked like a sandstorm laser. Dodge, Kakarot yelled. They split up. Kakarot went left. Vegeta went right. The sand beam missed them. It had hit a mountain in the distance. The mountain crumbled into dust. Okay, Vegeta yelled. Do it now, before it fires again. Vegeta flew next to Kakarot. He cupped his hands. He charged purple energy. Gallic gun. Kakarot cupped his hands. He charged blue and black energy. Kamehameha. They stood shoulder to shoulder. The prince and the exile. Their auras mixed, purple and blue. Lightning crackled between them. The Titan was charging at them. It was huge. It blocked out the sun. Now, they both shouted. Gallic gun. Kamehameha. They fired. The two beams shot out. They spiraled around each other. They merged. It became a massive beam of violet destruction. It was huge. It was wider than the Titan itself. The beam hit the Titan. The sand monster tried to block it. He tried to hold it back. But the power was too much. The sand turned to glass, then to gas, then to nothing. The beam pushed through the Titan. It engulfed it. The monster screamed a silent scream as it was atomized. The beam kept going. It shot out into space. It lit up the night sky for half the planet. When the light faded, the Titan was gone. There was not a grain of sand left of it, just empty air. Kakarot and Vegeta lowered their arms. They were panting. Steam rose from their bodies. Kakarot looked at Vegeta. He grinned. Not bad, Kakarot said. Vegeta looked away. He crossed his arms. You were slow, Vegeta said. You threw off my timing. Next time, keep up. Toa looked at the empty space where her Titan used to be. She looked surprised. Then she smiled. Impressive, she said. Two Saiyans working together creates an exponential power increase. The synergy is fascinating. She tapped her staff on the crystal. The crystal shield flared up. It was red and angry. You destroyed my toy, Toa said. But the data collection is complete for today. The infection has taken root. Look at the sky. Kakarot and Vegeta looked up. The sky wasn't blue anymore. It wasn't even black with stars. It was turning a sickly shade of violet. The clouds were turning green. The air was getting heavier. It felt like the demon realm. Kakarot gasped. It is changing, Kakarot said. The atmosphere. It is becoming like home. Toa nodded. Precisely. I cannot bring the demon realm to Earth all at once, so I am bringing it piece by piece. Soon, this planet will be a perfect replica of my world, and you, Kakarot, will be right at home. Toa stepped back into the crystal. The crystal sank into the ground. It vanished beneath the glass sand. She was gone, but the feeling remained, the feeling of doom, the feeling that this was just the beginning. Vegeta floated down to the ground. He landed next to the crater. He looked at the purple sky. This is disgusting, Vegeta said. I hate this color. Kakarot landed next to him. Krillin and Tien ran over. They were cheering. You did it, Krillin yelled. That was amazing. That beam was huge. Tien looked at Vegeta. He was wary. Thank you for the help, Tien said stiffly. Vegeta ignored him. He looked at Kakarot. Listen to me, clown. I am not staying here to play hero. I am staying because I want to kill that blue woman. She insulted me. And I want to find out how to get that power you used against Cold. The one that blocked my Gallic gun earlier. Kakarot looked at his hands. I don't know how to use it yet, Kakarot admitted. It just happens when I'm angry. Or when I'm desperate. Vegeta scoffed. Then you need to learn. Because next time, she will bring something bigger than a Sandman. Vegeta pointed at the capsule corp ship in the distance. You said you have a gravity room? Kakarot nodded. Vegeta smirked. Good. I am taking it. Kakarot blinked. What? No, it's mine. Vegeta walked past him. I'm the prince. Everything is mine. Try and stop me. Kakarot ran after him. Hey, get back here. They started arguing. Krillin and Tien watched them go. Krillin sighed. Well, Krillin said, at least they aren't trying to kill each other anymore. Tien looked at the purple sky. Not yet, Tien said. But with that sky, I think the real fight is just starting. The Earth is sick, and we are the only cure. Later that night, at Capsule Corp, the gravity room was finished. It was a large, round building in the garden. Dr. Briefs wiped grease from his hands. It's ready, he said. It can go up to 100 Gs, but be careful. 100 Gs will crush a tank like a soda can. Vegeta pushed past Dr. Briefs. Out of my way, old man. Vegeta walked in. He pressed the buttons. He set it to 50 Gs. He wanted to start light. He closed the door. The machine hummed. Kakarot banged on the door. Hey, let me in. It's my turn. Inside, Vegeta ignored him. He felt the weight drop on him. His body felt heavy. His armor felt like lead. It was good. It was hard. He started to do push-ups. 1, 2, 3. He sweated. He grunted. Kakarot, Vegeta thought. You have raw power, but you lack discipline. I will show you. I will master this gravity. I will unlock the Super Saiyan. And I will rule this universe. Outside, Kakarot sat against the door. He crossed his arms. He pouted. Stupid prince, he muttered. He looked at the moon. It was full. He felt a twitch in his tail. Wait, he didn't have a tail. He felt a phantom twitch. He missed the transformation. He missed the power of the beast. But maybe Vegeta was right. Maybe he didn't need the beast. Maybe he needed something else. He closed his eyes. He visualized the energy inside him, the purple demon energy, the yellow Saiyan energy. They were fighting each other. They were like oil and water. Don't fight, he told them. Mix. He remembered the beam struggle. When his energy mixed with Vegeta's, it was strong. Synergy. That was the word Toa used. Synergy. Kakarot took a deep breath. He tried to mix the energies in his stomach. It hurt. It felt like swallowing fire, but he held it. He pushed them together. A small spark formed, a spark of something new. Not purple, not yellow, but something dark and dense. A true hybrid energy. Kakarot smiled. He lost the spark, but he knew it was there. He knew the path. While the Saiyans trained, miles away in the desert, the infection spread. A scorpion crawled out of a hole. It was black and spiky. It carried a small crystal on its back. It scurried towards a small town. It wasn't attacking. It was carrying a payload. It crawled under a house. It planted the crystal. The crystal began to pulse. The house turned grey. The wood turned to stone. The people inside were sleeping. They breathed in the purple air. Their dreams changed. They dreamed of red skies. They dreamed of a king with horns. They dreamed of Dabura. The demon king was not on earth physically, but his mind was there. Through the crystals he could see. He could hear. He sat on his throne in the demon realm. He watched the image of Kakarot and Vegeta destroying the Titan. He rubbed his chin. Interesting, Dabura said. 2 monkeys are better than 1. But can they fight an army of nightmares? Dabura snapped his fingers. Wake up the sleeping ones, he ordered his servants. Prepare the shadow beasts. We are going to turn that little blue planet into a graveyard. Kakarot slept outside the gravity room. He dreamed of his father. He dreamed of Bardock. Bardock was standing in a fire. He was looking at Kakarot. Survive, Bardock said. Survive and conquer. Kakarot woke up. He was sweating. The sun was rising. But it wasn't a yellow sun. It was a pale, sick sun through the purple haze. Kakarot stood up. The door to the gravity room opened. Vegeta walked out. He was drenched in sweat. He looked exhausted, but he looked stronger. "Your turn, clown," Vegeta said. "Try not to die." Kakarot grinned. He walked into the room. He looked at the dial. Vegeta had left it at 50. Kakarot turned it to 60. He wanted to win. He pressed start. The weight crashed down on him. He fell to his knees. It was heavy, heavier than the demon realm. But he loved it. He started to laugh. He started to push. The training for the fate of the world had begun. Episode 10. End. Next time on Saiyan of the Demon Realm. The training intensifies. Kakarot and Vegeta push their bodies to the breaking point in 100x gravity. But time is running out. The shadow beasts begin to emerge from the infected zones. Monsters made of pure darkness that physical attacks cannot harm. Bulma works on a device to detect the crystals, while Tien and Krillin face a horror in the East City. Can the Saiyans unlock a new level of power before the shadows swallow the light? Don't miss it.